Welcome back. Jewish group Masbia Relief is taking matters into its own hands, helping those in need in Kentucky following those deadly tornadoes that swept through several towns.
You can see right on this side is where the water tower of Mayfield, one of two water towers, were once standing. It's all collapsed over there right behind the traffic. If you come over here this way, you can see the West Mayfield upside down there. So what we're sending out food and supply, and we're trying to bring relief on the outskirts. This is kind of like in the middle of town. Nobody's really here now at the moment, but we went all day, all night in the outskirts.
Well, Masbia Relief is one of the many others leading efforts in delivering water, clothes, shoes, and other essential items. Joining us now to talk more about this is Nachman. Kosher, I say Naomi Nachman. She's kosher cookbook author. She is leading the group relief efforts in Kentucky. Tell us what you've seen and what the responses have been, because this is definitely a good neighbor helping another neighbor.
You know, we're not just people, we're all Americans. We've all been in hard situations, and this was literally America coming together to help other Americans. We got down there. I didn't know what to expect. I've never, I'm one of many people leading a group. There were a lot of us doing this, and I didn't know what to expect. And the devastation of the town was unbelievable. I'd never seen anything like it. Imagine the whole, as you can see, the whole contents of your house thrown across miles, your house coming down around you, the factory that you work in imploding on you, and people were coming together from all across America. Either they came, religious groups came, including us at Masbia, or people were sending trailers of food, and there was an incredible group, a family that opened up their restaurant. They said, what we're doing is we're stopping our business for this week, and all we're going to do is cook up food that people send us. You can see her on the video. I'm there in the middle with my daughter Gabby and my friend Zipporah, and we just rolled up our sleeves and we cooked whatever supplies came in. We also bought some of our own supplies and some of our own kosher food, and we just cooked up with everyone else, and we delivered food and power outages, and we checked on the elderly, and everyone just came together. It was a beautiful thing to see. It was right before the big holiday season, and people had no homes. It was very sad to see.
Yeah. What was some of
amazing?
What are some of the?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Look at us cook.
Naomi, what are some of the responses that you got? You mentioned that you went to people's homes, you fed them meals, you gave them supplies. What did they say to you?
They cried, they hugged us, they couldn't stop thanking us. Like, even now, it's hard to talk about now because it was so emotional. They just couldn't, wow, people care. The Jewish community cares. Some people had never even seen a Jewish person before. And they just were blown away how we all just came down to help. And there was a lot of hugging and a lot of crying. It was very moving.
Are your efforts still going on? Because one of the things about events like this, the media moves on. The attention span is very short, but the people who have been devastated have to live with this. It's literally life-changing.
So this is I was talking with Buck Shelton. He's one of the people that took me around, the residents of not Mayfield, it is a little bit outside of Mayfield. There I am with Rabbi Simon Taylor from the Orthodox Union. He came down and he pitched in to help us. There's Buck right there in the middle with his long, blonde, curly hair. There's Fred, the restaurant owner, all the way on the left. One thing we said is, and we saw items being strewn all over, miles and miles. Who's going to clean that up? Who's going to pick up all that debris? When we leave, I left a little bit earlier because I had to get back. I have a younger daughter that couldn't come with us, that wanted to come with us and help, but she had to go to school. And she needed to, we needed to clean up. And who's going to come back and help clean up afterwards? We came down, we fed everyone, but who's going down this week? Who's going down next week? Who's going the week after? We want to try to make a commitment to keep going back and to clean up the streets and to pick up the shoes that are lying all over town. And continue to give that same love and hugs in the holiday time, even after the holiday time, in January, in February, in March and April. And that's what we want to encourage people to do, either donate or come down and help. Send some food, make some sandwiches and drop it off if you live, not that far away. It's so important to have follow through because it's great to be there in the moment, and they so appreciate it.
You look at you look at the devastation, and as you and Bob were saying, it's just a reminder this just happened, but the attention span, either through social media or news coverage, just moves on so quickly these days. So these folks will be recovering for a long time to come. How can people assist your group? Is there a way?
So we have a website set up, Masbia, M-A-S-B-I-A. Masbia actually means satiate. We satiate your belly and we satiate your soul. So masbia.org, O-R-G, and then you'll find a link there for the Masbia relief. So if people want to, especially before the end of the year, get those tax deductions, it would be really amazing. And you will be part of us when we give out the food. It's like you're there with me.
Naomi, great work. Thank you so much for sharing your story and sharing your love to the people there that are suffering so much. Naomi Nachman, thank you.
And then giving them kisses.
Yeah, I like that. Masbia means satiate.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's fabulous.
And when you help others, you feel satiated.
Right, that's very true.
Yeah.